Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all in the playlist of control system. In this video, I'm going to discuss three basic type of controllers. One is proportional controller, another is integral controllers, and third one is derivative controller. Later on, I'll be discussing PI, PD, PID, etc. So only like a basic information which is relevant for exam point of view that I'm going to discuss. First, let us discuss about what is the meaning of P controller. It is also known as proportional controller. So if I talk about like a proportional controller, the output is directly proportional to error signal. Kindly consider U of t is the output and E of t is the error signal. U of t is directly proportional to E of t. In order to remove the proportionality constant, which is shown here, let me multiply a proportionality constant called Kp. That is U of t is equal to Kp multiplied by E of t. Here, Kp is known as proportional constant, Kp. So now, if you want to convert into S domain, you can take the Laplace transform on both sides. L of U of t become U of S. L of Kp into U of t become Kp into U of S. Therefore, I'll be taking the ratio of U of S by U of S that is equal to Kp. Kp is known as proportionality constant, Kp, that you have to remember. Consider a closed loop unity feedback control system. What I'm going to do is, along with the transfer function, along with the loop transfer function, I'm going to add Kp here. Both are in series only. G of S and Kp both are in like a series. R of S is the input and C of S is the output. Now, you know that Kp and G of S is series. So overall gain become Kp into G of S. Now, let us consider G of S is the second order control system. Let me denote a second order control system G of S by using the given expression. Omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n. Now, omega n is known as natural frequency of oscillation in radian per second. Now we can say that Kp and G of S are in series. So, G of S become Kp into G of S. Kindly look into this. Now you know that how to like convert this unity feedback closed loop control system into transfer function. G of S divided by 1 plus G of S, where H of S is equal to unity. Now G of S become Kp into G of S. Now by the way, Kp into G of S is nothing but omega n square Kp by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n. So we can write like G of S by 1 plus G of S. H of S will be unity because it's a unity feedback control system. Now, by simplifying, I'll be getting Kp omega n square by S square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus Kp into omega n square. This is actually the transfer function of P controller. Proportional controller is used to change the transient response as per the need. Okay, based upon the need, I can change the transient response. That is a peculiarity of P controller. So if I use the P controller, the system response that is going to be improved. So you have to select a high value of Kp such a way that you can improve the system response. However, we have the following drawback. Presence of offset because of Kp, right? Presence of offset. Proportional controller increases peak overshoot or maximum overshoot of the system. That is another disturbance of P controller. So these are the important concept of P controller, which is very essential for exam point of view and interview. Next is called integral controller. So output of integral controller is proportional to integral of error signal. Mathematically, output is actually U of it, and integral of E of t, I'll be writing like a integral of E of t, error signal. So removing the proportionality constant, U of t is equal to Ki into integral of E of t, where Ki is known as integral constant. Taking the Laplace transform on both sides, U of t become U of s, then Ki into, do you know what is the Laplace transform of integral of E of t? 1 by s into E of s. That is a transfer function. So I'll be writing like a Ki into 1 by s into E of s. Further simplification, U of s by U of s can be written as Ki by s. This is called a transfer function of an integral controller. If I use integral controller, type number increases. Also, steady state error will come down. That is a plus point of using integral controller. However, the stability is a major concern of integral controller. That is a major limitation. Coming to the derivative controller, it is known as D controller. So here, the output of derivative controller is proportional to derivative of the error signal. So output is U of t, that is proportional to d by dt of error signal, E of t. Now removing the proportionality constant, U of t is it is given by Kd multiplied by d by dt of E of t. Kd is known as derivative controller. Taking Laplace transform on both sides, U of t become U of s, then Kd into L of d by dt of U of t. What is the general formula? S into U of s. It becomes S into U of s. So taking the ratio U of s by U of s become Kd into S. So the main advantages Number one, stability of the system will increase. That is a major advantage. But the thing is, it become more complex. Order of the system can be increased. So that's a system become second order become third order. So like order become increased. So in this session, I discussed about three type of controller: P controller, P controller, I controller, and D controller. So in the coming session, I'm going to discuss the basic information about PI, PD, and PID controller. So if you have any queries, kindly use the comment box. I would like to revert through comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe our channel for getting the similar kind of video. Also, kindly share the video those who are preparing for the subject control system. Happy learning. Wish you all the very best for your exam and interview. Stay tuned. Stay updated. Kindly subscribe our channel and share with the people those who are working on the same domain. Thank you all.